These lectures are strategically designed to enhance efficiency across different phases of the syllabus, ensuring a holistic and effective preparation. We encourage active participation and engagement during this session, as the exchange of ideas and queries will contribute to a more enriching learning experience. Let's make the most of this opportunity to strengthen our knowledge base and increase our chances of success. So first of all, I would like to invite Suhana Saif, first year MA English cafeteria student, to deliver the welcome speech.
Thank you, Adnan. Am I audible?
Yes, Suhana.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. It's a pleasant occasion for all of us. The thing is that MSF unit of our esteemed EFLU campus has come forward to embark on a new venture of organizing free coaching classes for UGC NET-JRF exam and gel paper under the name Embark. This is a 10-day program. At this juncture, I didn't think it irrelevant to mention a few words about MSF. MSF is a student movement working for educational upliftment of students, especially those belonging to poor and downtrodden section of the society. MSF and its mother organization have impressed indelible impact in socio-educational field in many parts of our country, especially in Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh, Kerala, and so on. In Kerala, MSF is the third biggest student organization. Those mother organization in Indian Union Muslim League had its leaders as Chief Minister of Kerala, educational ministers, and so on. Our joy knows no boundary when we realize that by this time there are 780 plus aspirants from various universities all over India have joined this course. It is indeed a remarkable success. It will be great blessing if this program can help successfully accomplish the well-cherished goal of our students. Let me express on behalf of the students of EFL University our sincere gratitude to our respected faculties who are willing to cooperate wholeheartedly with this great program. Now, let me introduce our esteemed guests who are to take for us on various days. Our honorable guest, Dr. Said Muhammad Sir, Assistant Professor of SRM University, Chennai, has kindly agreed to take class for our inaugural session today. Dr. Said Muhammad Sir took his PhD in management from the University of Pondicherry. He has reached here after hazardous long journey. Thank you, sir, for the affection and sincerity towards us. Other respected faculties of our program are Mr. Ashik Madkara from Aligarh Muslim University, Mr. Shaheen Ahmad from Pondicherry University, Mr. Rafid Shenadan, Ms. Kavya Ranjit, and Mr. Shabab Karunam from EFL University, Hyderabad. In the present scenario of our educational system, when wealth and monetary gain become the determining factors, it is quite worth mentioning that our beloved teachers have come forward to cooperate with us with a pure service mindless. So we sincerely and thankfully appreciate this sublime act of kindness you have shown towards us. Let me enter to my duty of welcoming you all the students, different university, our great nation. I heartily welcome all the enthusiastic aspirants who have joined this 10-day program to attend this class. I also, with utmost pleasure, welcome and humbly invite our respected faculty, Dr. Seydu Muhammad Sir, Assistant Professor, SRM University, Chennai, to take this class at the inaugural session of our 10-day program. With this word, I conclude my speech. Thank you all.
Good evening, organizers. Can I start?
Yes, sir. Sure. Please.
Thank you. Thank you. Good evening, one and all present here. I firstly thank MSF EFLU for organizing such a great initiative or a great initiative named Embark, which is actually a very big, a long program on UGC NET coaching. It is actually a tremendous activity as well as a great initiative. I would say that back in our time and all, we were actually when we were preparing for UGC NET and all, we were actually was you know. Aspiring for this kind of, or we were wishing for this kind of programs. Nowadays, yes, many organizations, especially like MSF, has initiated this many kind of workshops as well as programs and all, where many of the students have benefited out of it. So I'm also happy to be a part of MSF in Pondicherry University. So yeah, without wasting much time, we will directly enter to the session today. So today's topic is mathematical reasoning. As this is, I understand this is the first session, and we will be most of you will be having some sort of confusion or something. Definitely, yes, everyone will be knowing what is UGC NET and all. But as for a beginning, I will be sharing with you that what is UGC NET and what is the pattern out of it, and how you can actually prepare for it and all. Okay, so I will be sharing my screen right now. So I request all the participants here, as you all know that this is mathematical reasoning. Definitely, there is nothing theoretical here. Most of the things we are practicing. Okay, so we will be taking each topic, and from each topic we will be practicing the question that time itself. So I request everyone to have a paper and pen with you. If it is a notebook where you can save it for later, well and good. Okay, so let's begin. And first, I will be sharing with you what is the basic or an introduction to UGC NET. Hope my screen will be visible. No, yeah. Hope my screen is visible. It's a Word window. It will be a Word window. Hope you are able to see it. Any organizers can let me know if it is visible.
Yeah, it is visible now.
Okay, thank you. So yeah, coming to UGC NET, we know that UGC NET is basically people write it for acquiring the assistant professorship, or maybe for attaining the JRF or Junior Research Fellowship, where one can pursue their research with funding from the UGC, right? So NET is actually a basic qualification when it comes to if you are going for a teaching or an academic, if you're planning for an academic career and all, definitely yes, UGC NET is what you have to write. And further going, if you are interested in research, doing a PhD and all, yes, you this JRF Junior Research Fellowship awarded by UGC will definitely help you out. So one of in India, one of the mostly written entrance, examination is UGC NET itself. More than a lot of number of people writes UGC or appear for UGC NET in each cycle. Okay, so next cycle I think it will be happening, going to happen on December 6th. And for the very basic things of UGC NET, for whoever has a vague idea of it, I will be just explaining what is and how it will be. So UGC NET has two papers mainly. First is paper 1 and second one is paper 2. Paper 2 is basically into your domain. For example, if you are in English, yes, you have to appear for you have to apply for UGC NET in English. But whichever subject you are applying, NET paper 1 is a compulsory one. where there will be mostly general type of question. We will be discussing the syllabus of paper 1 in whatever it is, in the first paper, the first paper as well as the second paper. The entire UGC NET is conducted via online, so the exam is completely online. And for the first paper and as well as the second paper, you will be getting 3 hours. Okay, and everything, all the questions are MCQ. There are no descriptive questions in UGC NET. When it comes to paper 1, there will be total of 50 question, and when it comes to paper 2, there will be 100 question. Okay, so in this 50 question, each question carries 2 marks each. So if you are answering it correctly, you will be getting 2 marks, and even if it is a wrong answer, you will be getting only, you will not be getting any marks, 0 marks. That means there will be no 0 marks. As of now, there is no 0 marks. That is one of the greater advantage of UGC NET. So even if you don't know anything, please don't skip any questions of UGC NET. Mark something and go. Okay, so that is what one of the technique that you have to use. So we will discuss today, as actually the schedule is so short. We have to discuss so much of things in a very less time. So I will not discuss much more about the techniques, tips and all. If time permits, in our second session, which is data interpretation session, we will be definitely discussing about the techniques and all that we can use in order to clear it. Okay, so hope you have got an overall idea of how the exam will be. Now coming to UGC NET paper 1, know that there are 10 units starting from teaching aptitude, research aptitude to higher education system and governance. Most of the time there will be, from each unit there will be 5 questions or minimum 4 questions. Okay, so now our topic of today's topic is mathematical reasoning. Okay, reasoning including maths is given here, or mathematical reasoning. So you will be also having 5 questions out of it, where you can score 10 marks from it. So this unit, the peculiarity of this unit is that if you are answering, if you are learning this unit thoroughly, definitely you can answer all the 5 questions, and this is one of the unit where you can score the most. So here the speciality of paper 1, if you are focusing on paper 1, is that most of the questions are in a similar pattern or in a repeated manner, so that you will be able to learn it, and whatever the answer, you will be getting it. You will be knowing the answer. But most of the time, paper 2, especially I am from management, when you can see, or mostly the second paper will be, whether it be management or commerce and all, it will be like a vast ocean. You don't know from where questions will be coming. But when it comes to NET paper 1, you will know that yes, this many questions will be asked, and from this particular area only the questions will be asked. So it is, if you are focusing on paper 1, your chance of getting qualified with the NET or JRF will be higher. So you always have to target, out of 50 questions, at least you will be answering 45 correctly, so that your chance of getting NET or JRF will be higher. So yes, I hope that's it for the introduction. Now let's get into our topic of the day, which is mathematical reasoning. Okay, so coming to mathematical reasoning, just stop me whenever you want to stop me, because I am going in this pace, because you know that whatever we need to cover in around a month, if you are learning it alone, if you are doing a self-study and all, one single unit will definitely take around 1 month to complete. So that 1 month entire portion or syllabus we are covering in a span of 1 hour 15 hours. 15 minutes only left here. So in that, so that's why my pace will be a bit higher. So if you are getting a doubt, or if you want to raise a question in between, you may kindly stop me, and then I will rectify that, and then we will go on. Okay, so coming to mathematical reasoning, the main one is types of reasoning, which is a theoretical one, where I will be sharing the notes. You can just simply read it, which is self-explanatory, and that is easy to learn. So most of the students, whenever they hear about mathematical reasoning, they get frightened, especially who are maybe weak at maths and all. So there is nothing to fear about mathematical reasoning, or by just hearing the words mathematical and reasoning. Okay, so this is very basic one. When you are comparing UGC NET exam with any other competitive exam, in UGC NET paper 1, the syllabus is the difficulty is very easy. Okay, the difficulty is actually the lowest level, where you will be getting a very easy kind of problem. So very easy in the sense, if you are not practicing it well enough, you will not be able to complete it in the stipulated time. Okay, so that's why you need to practice it very well. So in this in our today's session, we will be covering the main topics such as number series, letter series, codes and relationship, and if time permits, definitely we will go into the mathematical aptitude such as fraction, time and distance problems, proportion and percentage and all. So this itself, the first one itself, will be taking almost around an hour. So what I am planning today is that, as we have one more session of myself will be taking data interpretation for you. In data interpretation session, we will be having a lot of time where data interpretation is comparatively a smaller unit when we are comparing it with mathematical reasoning. Okay, so here we will be discussing or focusing on these three topics, which are number series, letter series, codes and blood relationship. Okay, so these four topics which are very crucial and which are having the high chance of getting question, we will be discussing today. Okay, so is it clear with anyone? I'm going on very monotonously, sorry for that, because of the time constraint I have to do this. So is it clear with everyone so far what I conveyed?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So we will continue. The first one, okay. When it comes to mathematical reasoning, the first one we are going to discuss is coding and decoding. Okay. In this kind of questions, in coding and decoding question, you can see the first question around here. Hope everyone has a pen and paper or a notebook and pen with you, so that you have to do along with me. Okay. So the first question, you can just see the first question. I hope you're all able to see it here. In a certain code, missions is written as MSIISNOS. In that case, how is online written in that code? So this type of questions, or whatever it is coming in mathematical reasoning, if you would have appeared for any competitive examination, you may have faced or you may have been through this kind of similar question. So this is the same thing what we are doing here. Even if you don't have any idea about, well, don't worry at all. It is very easy to learn. See, in this coding and decoding question, here in a certain code, MISSIONS is written as MSIISNOS. So when suddenly looking at the online, we will not be having any clue how to decode it. So first, what we have to do is that we will be provided with a pen and paper in the examination. So use that pen and paper and first write the question itself. Okay, here give me a second. MISSIONS is given, right? So how is it coded? So that code you can write just below that question itself. So MISSIONS, after that is written as MSIISNOS, right? So just below that, if you're writing, you will get an idea of what is the logic behind it. Okay, so this is actually a part of logical reasoning as well. Okay, this is reasoning, right? So same way, we need to find out what is the reason or what is the logic of how this code has formed. So if you are writing it particularly, we can easily understand how the words are interchanging and what is the logic behind it. Okay, so here the code is M, then S, then I, again I, S, N, O, and S, right? So what happened here actually? I will just enlarge it a bit more. So here we can see that if we observe, we can see that the first and the last letter remains as it is, right? The first and the last letter remains as it is, and what all are changing. IS has been changed to SI if you are taking two at a time, two letters at a time. SI has changed to again IS, and ON has changed to NO. Okay, so these two the first and the last letter remain unchanged, and all the other letters become interchanged. That is what the logic of how missions has been written as MSIISNOS, right? So the same way if you are doing it for online, now right, we will write online. Okay, ONLINE, online. So what we have, the first step that we have done with missions is that we keep M and S, or the first letter and the last letter, unchanged. So same thing we can do here. O and E, we are keeping it as it is. Okay, now NL get interchanged, which becomes LN, and IN also we will be interchanging. Okay, so IN becomes NI. So OLNNIE, okay, will be the answer. Let's see if there is an option called OLNNIE. Yes, there is option number 1 or A, OLNNIE. Okay, so this is how you will be getting the answer for that. I hope few of you have done it in the chat box, but it's difficult for me to every time swap between it. Just a minute. Okay. Yes. So few of you have given the answers. Yes, very good. So this is how we will be. We will be solving the coding. So this is one type of code. Now, is it clear with everyone? It is clear. Just give me a yes or a thumbs up.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now we will move on to the next one. Okay. In a certain code, tiger is written as QDFHS. How is fish written in that code? That is the next question. Okay. So same way which we have done earlier, we will try that. Okay. Whether it is working out. That is what we are going to try. So tiger, first we will be writing tiger, and then we will be writing Q, D, F, H, and S. Okay. Give me a second. Okay, now we understand that yes, this is not the same case as the earlier one, right? So there is some other logic which they have used. So we have to find out we have to think what all could they have done to code this. Okay, so tiger and QDFHS. Now let's try. We know that we need to whenever we see a word like this, we need to to run in our mind what all are the chances of getting this letter above or why S is coming. So we have to think like that, why it is coming or how it will be coming and all. So whenever I see, maybe because of my experience, whenever I see a tiger and QDFHS, first what I will be trying is that is QDFHS and Q and T, there is a lot more of difference. So I will be trying with let me try with SHFDQ. Okay, same thing only. So I'm just reversing it. Now, for a time being, I'm just erasing this one. Now let's see. Okay, we know that yes. Now we can find a small, a logic. See, after ST comes, right? After HI comes, G comes, and after D, the letter E comes, and after Q, the letter R comes. Now we can find a logic in that. That means it is simply the reversed one with a interchange of or a previous letter. That's what it is all about, right? So we will for the time being, we can also write it as it is: Q D F H S, which has been interchanged to SHFDQ. How and what is the difference? T, if you are looking from the above, you can give minus. So we will stick on to the logic which I explained. S plus 1 is T, H plus 1 is I, F plus 1 is G, T plus 1 is E, and Q plus 1 is R. Okay, so that's how we are getting. And then what we have done, we have simply reversed this SHTFQ to get SHFTQ to get QDFHS, right? So same way, now if it is the logic, we assume that that is the right logic. We'll just apply to fish. Okay, F, I, S, and H. And first what we are doing is that we will just what we have to do is that we will first reverse it, right? No, first we will find out which is before F, what is the letter. That is E, right? First we will write it. First we will write which is the letter which is coming before the main letter. Okay, the main letter is this one, F. Before F it is E, and before I it is H, and before S it is R, and before H it is G. Okay, or we can say that E plus 1 is F, H plus 1 is I, R plus 1 is S, and G plus 1 is H. Now, if it is the logic, can we stop there? EHRGB the answer?
No. No, no.
No, right. Well, we have to do one more step, which is the reversing, right? That is what we have to do. So if we reverse here, what we will be getting, G R H E. We will be getting GRHE. GRHE. So let's see if we have an answer GRHE. Yes, there is an answer in here in the option, which is option 2, GRHE. So that's how you will be getting the answer. So this is like not only interchanging, but also numbers comes into effect while coding. So this is how numeric coding works. The previous one was only alpha coding or alphabets interchanging coding. So this is the second type. Okay, hope you have understood it. Is everyone got it? Did everyone get it?
Yeah, sure, sir.
Okay. Now let's try another one, as everyone has said yes. If you have any doubts, you can ask. Okay. Now let's try this third one. If code AYNA is ZBMS, find the code for NUTS. Okay, so this is next level one. This is not as we have done so far. This is a different logic one. So why I'm doing a different sort of one is because yes, you need to know these are the logics that we have to apply. Yes, definitely. Again, I'm saying I'm not repeating you with the same thing. We have less time, so we will not be able to do so many problems on a single logic or a single type of problem. Okay, so kindly bear with me, and we will go with the flow. Okay, so here AYNA is ZBMS. So whenever you're getting a question like this, first write what the question is. Now you are given with AYNA and ZBMS. ZBMZ. Okay, ZBMS. This is what you have been. AYNA is coded as ZBMS. So while looking at this, we can understand that yes, A, Z, Z. There is some relationship between this, right? So yes, it is the same, but here we have to consider also the numbers and the alphabets. See, you may be knowing that, for example, the letter A is the first alphabet, the first letter in the alphabet series, right? Letter B is the second alphabet, so and so on, right? And if that is the case, if you are going in ascending order, we will be getting Z as the 26th one, right? Z will be the 26th alphabet. There are total 26 alphabets, right? So if we are going this way, sorry, B is 2, that was a mistake. First alphabet is 1, I mean A, and second one is B, and going so on. The last or the Z alphabet is 26th one, right? So same way, we are actually, if we are comparing it with that logic, definitely we'll try with that. Okay, A is first one. Y, can someone tell me Y is which number when it comes to the alphabets A to Z?
25.
25.
Very good. N,
And
14. 14.
14. Very good. A again 1, right? Now let's see here what has happened here. Okay, what has happened here? ZBMZ. We know that yes, definitely Z is the 26th one, and B is the second one. Then what is the logic? So what happened here? It is that while we have taken AYNA in ascending order, that is from 1A and 2B, 3C, like that. Here they have taken Z as the first alphabet, Y as a second alphabet, and coming in so and so, A will be the 26th alphabet. So there is a small trick that I would like to teach you. Idiotic. Okay, idiotic. Trick called idiotic. Okay, this trick, for especially in case of AYNA kind of questions come, it will be easier for you to recollect. Okay, so E is the 5th alphabet, J is the 10th alphabet, O is 15, T is 28th, and Y is 25th. Okay, so in this way you will be able to recollect which is the alphabet nearby to that one. So this is only a shortcut that I have shared here. Now coming back to our problem, Z, if in that logic, if you are considered it as first one, it will be number 1 only. So coming from Z to A, if you are counting Z as the first one and A as the 26th one, B will be definitely the 25th alphabet, right? And M will be the 14th alphabet, and again Z will be the first alphabet. So this is the same logic which has applied here. AYNA in ascending order they have taken and they have coded as ZBMS. And how ZBMS comes? It is in a descending order. That's how the numbers are able to be matched. Okay, so this is how the logic is. Now we have understood the logic. We can move on to the next step. Next step is taking the code which we want to hack. Okay, so that is or crack. NUTS. So now we will find, we know that NUTS will be in ascending order. That is starting A is the first one, and Z is the 26th alphabet. Okay, so in that case, N, we know that it is 14th. If we can also refer to Ijoti. U in that case will be 21st, and T will be 20th, and S will be 19th. Okay, so now going back. So next one is, if you want to decode same as to ZBMS here, we need to think from the back. That is, Z is the first alphabet and A is the 26th alphabet. So coming to that, we'll be able to find which is the 14th one. So and you can even write the entire one, or you may use this help of the Jyoti and all. But if it is coming like this is a short question. If you are taking a 10 seconds or 15 seconds to write Z to backwards, or first write A to Z and then number it Z as 1, 2, 3 like that, and A as 26, that is also fine, because definitely you will be getting 2 marks for this question. There is no problem in wasting a 10 seconds or 15 seconds for that. Okay, if in like that, if you code, you can find that 14th alphabet, if you are starting from Z as number 1 and A as number 26, the 14th alphabet is AM. Okay, and the 21st alphabet, when coming to Z, when it is Z to A, it is 20. Sorry, the 21st alphabet is F, and 20th alphabet is G, and the 19th one is H. Okay, so M, F, G, H. So M is the 14th one, counting backwards, and 21st alphabet is F, and 20th alphabet is G, and 19th alphabet is H. So M, F, G, H will be the code of NUTS. Did anyone get the answer? MFGH. Very good. Few of you have given MFGH as the answer. Very good. That is the right answer. So this is how you code according to the ascending and descending manner of the alphabet series. Okay. So saying that, I think we have spent a lot of time on coding. Hope you have got it. Is this okay? Have you got it?
I got it.
Yes.
Okay. Kindly be loud when you are saying something. I think, I don't know whether it is my issue or that issue from the other part, but it's very feeble here whenever someone is speaking. Okay. So kindly please be loud if you want to raise something. Okay. So if time permits, we will solve these 2 questions also. Now let's get into letter series, which is the next topic. So actually we have to solve letter series, number series. After that, we have to go for direction sense, seating arrangement and all. Okay, let's fasten it up a bit. So here, coming to letter series, same way the logic and all will be similar to here. So this kind of questions will be asked. B, E, G, J, L, O, Q, T. So what comes next? This will mostly in letter series, this will be the kind of question you will be asking. So there will be 2 letter series, there will be 3 letter series. Sometimes there will be alphanumeric series, where you will be able to find how this particular arrangement is being, and then you have to solve the problem. Okay, so this is also a simple case of applying logic. See here, B, E, G, J, L, O, Q, T, and we have to find the next one, or the next group of, or 2 letters in that group. Okay, that is what we have to find. So for finding that, we have to refer the previous ones. For example, we need to know from B and E how G and G has formed, or from B how E has formed, and from E how the next group starting letter G has formed. So for that, we'll start from here. So now let's take the first alphabet, which is B. Okay, B, B to E. What is the gap? B, C, D. That is a 2-number gap. So B plus 2 equal to E. So that's how you get BE, right? And after E, what happens? What is the gap? E, F, G. Only 1 letter gap is there, right? So after B, you are just, sorry, after E, you are just leaving 1, or skipping 1 alphabet to get G, and it continues. Okay, so same again, the chain goes like this. So now you have got G, and with G, what you have to do, G plus the same logic, G plus 2 equal to, you will be you will be skipping F and G, sorry, G, I, okay, you will be skipping H and I, and you will be getting J. All right, so they, now you have got G, J. So now the same thing goes on. Okay, it will be the same wherever you apply the same logic, you will be getting, after GJ you will be getting LO, after LO you will be getting QT. Now what we have to find is that as you have confirmed the logic, you don't need to do all the series in that. Okay, if you are confirming with one or two, that's enough. You don't need to waste all the time. Okay, so we will be moving on to the our target one. We have to find the question in place of the question mark. We need to find out what is there. So after QT, we know that Q and T, what is the logic is, after QT, we can take actually Q. Okay, sorry, T. QT, if it is there, we can start with the letter T. Okay, so T, second, T plus 1. We have got V, and from that we will find the next V plus 2 equal to 5. The next one will be V Y. So we'll see if we have an answer Vy. Yes, we have an answer Vy, which is option C. So this is similar as that. We just need to know that what is the relationship between in intra-group as well as inter-group, how letters or what are the numbers that has been changed and what are the difference and all. That's what we have to find, and then we can proceed as such. Okay, so this is how you solve it. Is this clear? This is a very simple one. Is this clear? Can we proceed? Okay. Oh, this is also the same one. I will not waste my time on that. I will step on to the next type, which is final machine series B exam, EUP, and HRS. So this is a 3-letter series. Okay, so 3-letter series also, it is all about finding the inter group relationship as well as intra letter relationship. Okay, so first here we will take certain numbers, B exam, EUP, and HRS. So all of a sudden we will not be able to find out what is the how letters are getting connected and what is the logic and all. So for that we will break it down. Or first we will look onto B. The first in the first group, the first letter is B, and in the second group it is E, and the third group it is H. So from that, we most of the time we will be getting an intuition. Yes, there will be a connection between these 3 letters, right? So we will take that into mind. So B, B to E, that is how many letters? That's B, C, D. We'll just skip 2 letters, then we'll be getting E, right? So that's how we got E here, and we'll make sure that whether the same logic is applied to get H. So E plus 2, E, F, G, yes, we will be getting H, right? Now same we have to apply H plus 2, whether we have to find this person here or this group of letters. So if you are applying it in this way, then we can apply directly from there itself. So H plus 2 is plus 2, I, J, I will be skipping I and J to get K, right? So we have got K. Now let's yeah, we will take that middle one. I will do that middle one later. We'll try with the third one. Okay, M, P, and S. M, P, and S is also the same logic. So M plus P, sorry, M plus 3 equal to P, and sorry, not 3, M After M, if we skip 2 letters, we will be getting P, N and O. We will be getting, after that, we will be getting P. And after P, if you're skipping 2 letters, we will be getting S. So that is what we have got here. We skipped 2 letters to get P, and again we skip 2 letters to get S. And again, if we skip with the same logic, we have to skip 2 letters. So after S, P and T and U, we will be skipping to get the letter V. Okay, so we have got K and V. So as we are writing a competitive examination, if you are having in your option only K or V as KV, you can directly go for it. Okay, but if there are confusing, like there will be option like KMV, KNV, and then I don't suggest you to take chance, complete it, and then go. But if it is this the case, you can save a little bit time so that you can focus on some other question or use that time for any other tough question. Okay. So that is a technique actually. Now, yes, to complete our question, we'll come back. We only need to find the middle one, how the middle one comes, or we have got K and V here. We just need to find the middle one. Okay, so the middle one we need to find. So in order to find that, we will be looking at X, U, R, S. Now we can understand that this is not something that we are skipping and then we are getting the less, because after X, if we add or skip 2 letters, you will be ending up at again A, because X, Y, Z, if you skip, then again the alphabet series will be starting with A. So it is not the case here. It is actually it is in a decreasing trend it is going. So we will be trying with the subtraction or a deduction one. Okay, so X minus 2. We will try. We can get there before X. If you are deducting 2 letters, we will be getting U, which is U here. We can see that it is U itself there. And after U, we can see that again deducting 2, we'll be getting U minus 2. It will be R, and then R with same logic. We deduct R, again skip 2, I mean skip in the sense deduct 2 letters, we will be getting 0. Okay, oh sorry, O. Okay, so K O V will be the next group of series. Okay, K O V will be the answer. So this is how you get a 3-letter series. This is how you solve a 3-letter series. Okay, hope you have understood. Is that clear with everyone, the letter series?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Okay. We will move on to the next one, which is number series. Number series, I have given only very simple problems here in order to make you understand this is how the logic is. We have already understood how letter series work, but here mostly the numbers will be working. We will be just need to see how many, whether it is an addition series, whether it is a subtraction series, whether it is a division series, whether it is a even number series, odd number series, or whether it is a mix of addition and subtraction, whether it is a square series, and also you have to find out by looking at the series what logically explains the series. Okay, so here we can easily find it. It is just an addition of 2 numbers, right? 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 2, 6, 6 plus 2, 8. So this is a very easy case of addition. Any kid can answer it. But when it comes to different other series, like as I told, that mixed series and all, you have to work a little bit on that. So please do practice with those kind of difficult problems also. Here I have given only some very small problems, very easy problems, where as because of lack of time. Okay, so we'll solve the next one here. The 7th question, you may look at this. 544, 509, 474, 439. So this is which will be this series, whether it is it as addition series, subtraction series, or a division series? Can someone answer?
Subtraction series.
Very good. Say subtraction series, right? And how many numbers are being subtracted from one to the another?
35.
35. 35, right? Very good. So only 35 is being deducted or subtracted from the number to the next number. So 544 minus 35, you will be getting 544 minus 35, you will be getting 509. Okay. Same way, next one, 509 minus 35 will be getting 474. 474, and so on and on. Next one, which we have to get, as we have understood the logic, we can just directly go to the next one, which is 439. 439 minus 35 equal to 404, right? 404. So the answer will be 404 in this case. Sorry that I didn't do this. This is very easy. That's why I didn't do this. So 10 plus 2 will be becoming will be the answer will be 12. The next one in the series will be 12 here. But here we found it is a subtraction series, and each number is getting subtracted by 35. And if you subtract 439 with 35, we'll be getting 404. So the answer is option A, 404. So this is how you solve a number series. Okay, so hope this is also clear. And now we will next move on to the next topic, which is direction sense. So here you need to pay a little more attention because when direction sense questions come, definitely you need to take your pen and pencil and then start drawing from the first sentence. Okay, so that's how you should solve any direction sense question. Please don't attempt solving any direction question in your mind, because even if you are doing, yes, you may be very intelligent and smart, but we are human, there will be human errors, so it may end up in a wrong answer. So kindly make use of your pen and paper and start drawing any direction sense. Before starting any direction sense question, we will just see what all are the major directions available. Okay, so let me take into a paint window. Just hold on a second, small technical glitch. Hope everyone is able to see the pane window. Everyone is able to see the pane window, right? Yes. Okay. So before starting direction sense, we know that direction sense is actually ascertaining that whether we know the directions. So the major directions you all will be knowing. You are the people who use Google Maps and all. Most of the time, we humans use maps to find places and all. So for that, we majorly need four directions, right? So which are north, south, east and west. So some people tend to interchange or get confused with especially with east and west. So you should not have any confusion when you are doing a direction sense problem, because this is a short question where you will be getting 2 marks. Okay, so here we know that the north is here and south is here, the west is here and the east is here. And also we have four more sub directions, which are northwest, southeast, northeast and southwest. Okay, so these are the major directions. This is one thing that you have to keep in mind when you are doing a direction sense problem. Now let's come into the question. One day Raj, we can start reading the question. One day Raj left home and walked 5 kilometers northwards. So that is the first statement. So we can actually start drawing. So I'll start drawing from here. One day, Raj left home and walked 5 kilometers northwards. So northwards is this way, and I'm giving it like this. And you also have to write, or you have to note how much kilometer is it. So 5 kilometers northwards. Give me a second. Now, the next sentence is turn right and walk for 10 kilometers. Turn right and walk for 10 kilometers. So from here, this is the point where Raj is turning to the right. Okay, so it is not, maybe we are sitting upside down or somewhere, which is, it doesn't count here. We have to look into the Raj perspectives. In Raj perspectives, which is right, that is what we have to judge, which is which we have to decide. So from here, if a person is going northwards, his right will be this side, right? So turn right. And how much, the if you are reading the sentence here and continue reading the sentence, you can see that turn right and walk for 10 kilometers. So we can draw a lengthier line than this for our reference, and then write 10. Okay, done. Okay, so after that, what happened? Now we have reached here, and then turned left and walked 5 kilometers more. So from here, can someone say in which direction will be left of Raj? Is it north, is it south, west, or east?
It's in north. North.
North. Okay, so
No.
okay. So see the question, the continuing the sentence, turned left and walked 5 kilometers. So a person who is facing towards this east, for him, then if you are telling, or if it is said that he has turned left, so for a person who is looking at this direction or east direction, his left is our north. Okay, so so the people who has said north, that is the correct answer. So here, from here, this side, Raj is walking north. And how much, what is the distance he has traveled after turning to the left? 5 kilometers. Okay, it is advisable that if you have already drawn a 5 kilometer, it's better to draw a similar length line so that you can avoid confusion. Okay, so now continuing, finally turned left. So from here, if a person is turning left, means it will be towards which direction? East or west?
West.
West, right? Yes, west. He turned left and then walked again. How many kilometers? Walked 10 kilometers. So here we have to draw. We are drawing a 10-kilometer line, and we know that there is a similar 10-kilometer line. So it is advisable that you are drawing a line of similar length as the previous 10-kilometer. So that may help us to avoid confusions and get a clear picture. Okay, now we have drawn till this. Now the question is, how many kilometers will he have to walk to reach his home straight, is the question. So you have to understand, when it comes to mathematical reasoning, rather than the answer, you need to think about the question more. Okay, why I am saying is because if it is like, some people may think, how many kilometers will he have to walk to reach his home? So people will be calculating this 10 kilometer, again 5 kilometers, 10 kilometers, 5 kilometers, and end up in a wrong, very wrong answer. Okay, so that should not be there. So the question is actually, if from that point wherever he's standing, we need to get to his home straight, means from here to straight to his home. So his home is here, right, where we have started. So this is his home. So from this point to this point, what is the distance that he has to cover is the question. So here we know that from here, if you are thinking, oh, we don't have any road here and all, but the question is, what is the, if he is going from here to straight to his home, what is the distance, right? So even if there is no road, there is no way, or we haven't come through that way, as there is a road adjacent to it which is similar to 5 kilometers, we can actually draw a line or draw a way like this and mark it as what will be the distance of this line. If you are drawing it here and is adjacent to here, what will be the distance here?
5 kilometers.
5 kilometers.
Very good. It will be 5 kilometers. So this 5 kilometers which we haven't traveled, that we have taken, and again, if you are from here to here, which we have already know that it is 5 kilometers, we just need to add the 5 kilometers which we came in the new way, and the 5 kilometers which we came in the earlier one. Okay, so 5 plus 5, 10 kilometers will be the answer. Hope everyone understood it. Is it clear with everyone?
Yes.
It is. Yes.
Okay. So this is how you have to solve a direction sense problem. Okay. Now I'm getting back to okay. There is one more problem which you can practice. Next, I will be taking you to seating arrangement problem. Okay, the question here, this seating arrangement means most of the time you will be given with a question like this, and you have to find a logic of who is sitting where and how the seats are arranged, and and then you have to solve the problem. Okay, so here we will look at the problem here. A, P, R, X, S, and Z are sitting in a row. S and Z are in the center. A and P are at the ends. R is sitting to the left of A. And the question is, who is right of P? So in order to solve this, yes, we need to use our pen and paper, and then we have to solve it. Okay, first, before when you are getting a question like this, just see how many persons are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people are there, right? So you can, for representing each person, you can draw a circle or something like that, or a dot, something. Okay, so I'm drawing 6 persons like this. Okay, now A, P, R, X, S, and Z are sitting in a row. Now, now let's read what is the next sentence. S and Z are in the center. So S and Z are in the center means it's a vague statement. We know that because we don't know whether if we are writing S and Z here, you can also write ZS like this also. We don't know which is the proper case. So now let's go with this case. We will write it as the first case. This one as a second case. Okay, we'll try to do with the first one. S and Z are in the center. Now A and P are at the ends. R is sitting to the left of A's next one. Okay, so R is sitting, we can compare these two sentences before ending up in a decision. A and P are at the ends. A and P are at the end means A can be here or A can be here. These are the two ends, right? Now let's see, A and P are at the ends. So if A is, in this case, if A is here, P should be here, right? Because P is also is at the end. And if A is here, P is at this end. Okay, so P is at this end. Now A and P are at the ends. R is sitting to the left of A. R is sitting to the left of A. So if A is here, then R will be sitting to the right of A, right? See, A is sitting here. So when we are looking at A, R, S, where is R sitting? R is actually sitting to the right of A. So this entire case we can delete it. Okay, so we'll try with this one. Now, who is, now if it is the case, A, P, R, X, S are sitting in a row. S and Z are in the center, and A and P are at the ends. A and P are at the end with the second case, and we can write it here. R is sitting to the left of A. Now there is only one person who is missing here. Who is that person? A we have given, P is given here, R is given, Z and S and Z are given. Only X is missing, right? So X comes here. So as we have cancelled the first case, we can continue with the second case. P, X, Z, S, R, A. Okay. So the answer will be the person who is to the right of P is X. Okay. So P, X, S, Z, R, A is how they are sitting, and the person who is sitting to the right of P is no one else other than X. Okay, have you got this? Someone is trying to say something. Chat box, I'm getting yes only. Okay, I will continue with that. Okay, so that's how we will be doing a arrangement. So this is like this only. There is no other way to solve an arrangement problem. You have to see what all are the different options, or what all are the different arrangement that you can make. If any arrangement is contradicting to the question, then avoid that option and continue with the best one. That's how you solve a seating arrangement problem. Okay, so hope you have understood it. Now let's move on to the one of the biggest topic, I would say. I don't know whether I will be able to complete that in 15 minutes, but still, coming to the next topic, which is blood relation. Okay, you may be knowing what is blood relation is, that right? A mother and a son, they are connected by blood, right? So, and they are inseparable, they are not relative, they are not friend, they are connected with blood. So whoever there, we are having a blood relation, that all these people comes under blood relation problem. So starting from the grandfather, grandmother, mother, daughter, aunt, cousin, niece, daughter-in-law, father, son, uncle, cousin, nephew, son-in-law, these all characters comes in a blood relationship problem. So there is a simple technique that I would like to teach you in order to solve a blood relation problem. Again, going with the same saying, please don't do blood relationship problems on your mind or by your heart or something, because end of the day you will be ending up in a wrong answer. Even if you are doing with the technique which I am teaching you, if you are not following all the steps correctly, there is a chance that you may end up in a wrong answer. So the questions which you can see in a blood relation problem will be like this: P is the mother of K, K is the sister of D, who is the father of J, how is P related to J? Like that the questions will be, or so and so is connected to this person, and this person is connected to that person. So how is this and that person connected? So this will be how a blood relationship problem will be. So this what I'm going to teach you, please pay attention to that. This is a very easy shortcut where many of students have used, and they have found that as very useful. Okay, so coming to back to the pane window. First, we know that there are so many characters which we have just seen, father, mother, and yes, we are talking about only two genders here. Okay, male and a female. Okay, male and female. So coming to male and female in a blood relationship problem, we will be representing a male with a square. Okay, wherever we are talking about a male, we will be drawing a square for him. Okay, and whenever we are talking about a female, we will be representing that person or her with a circle. Okay, I don't have any problem with using any other symbols, and there are some people who use plus and minus, which I don't personally would like to use. So I stick on to using a square for a male and a circle for a female. Okay, so this is how we will be from with this single square and a circle, we can easily draw an entire family tree. I will show you how it can be done. Now let's tell a story of M and F. Okay, M and F are two people who are simply roaming around in a park. They met each other, and yes, they met each other and they desired to get married. Okay, so they desired to get married. After marriage, we can give them, yes, first M and F were singles, so there were no connection between them. Now as they have married, we can give them two lines. Okay, we can simply draw them with two lines. So this represents a married couple. So M is the husband here, and F is the wife. Now let's say over a year or a 2 or 3 years, they gave birth to a baby boy. Okay, now let's represent that baby boy here. You can draw either here or here. Anyway, it is their son, right? So I'm just simply drawing it here. And a son is a male. So whether should we draw a square or a circle, guys? Should we draw a
Square.
Okay, very good. We have to draw a square. Now we have drawn a square, and we can name this baby boy S, okay, or son. Now again, maybe after 2 or 3 years or 5 years and all, they gave birth to a baby girl. So next we have to draw it's a girl, so we have to draw a circle, right? You can draw it like this, and whichever drawing you can draw like this, because as I already told, whether it is son or daughter, it is both their children. Okay, so now we have drawn a small nuclear family here. Okay, so a family is here. So if you are asking who is the father of S, we can directly say that yes, M is the father and F is the mother, right? So this is how you draw. Now you can create as many generations as possible. If you want to draw the parents of, sorry about that. If you want to draw the parents of M and F, yes, or M, if you want to draw the parents of M, you can, yes, very well draw it here. You just need to draw a line here, go up. Now this person we can call as G. Okay, so that means he's the father of M. Okay, he's the father of M. We can call it as G. And for S, if you are asking who is the grandfather of S, you can directly say it is G. Now, one thing that I forgot to tell you is that between siblings, how we can draw. See, S and D are brother and sister, right? So in order to depict that, you can draw a single line here. Okay, you can just draw a single line here, so that it depicts that they are connected, but they are brother and sister. If it is connected with two lines, it depicts that they are in a married relationship. Okay, and yeah, and from, if you are drawing a line from from down to bottom way, then it means that the generation is passed. That means that it is their children. Okay, so this is how you draw a blood relationship diagram. Hope you have got it. Is everyone clear with this? Any doubt in this drawing the blood relationship diagram?
No, sir.
Okay, now we'll start doing problems with this diagram. Okay, now the question is, P is the mother of K. I will just paste the, oh sorry, that has been deleted. Okay, fine. We'll draw according to it. P is the mother of K. K is the sister of D, who is the father of J. How is P related to J is the question. Okay, now let's start drawing. P is the mother of K. How we will be drawing that? P is the mother of K. First, let's draw the first sentence. P is the mother of K. P is the mother means she is a female character, so we need to have a circle with us. So P is the mother of whom? Of K. No, P is the mother and of K. So the generation goes down and it is K here. Okay. So P is the mother of K. We don't know the gender of K. We don't know whether P is having a male or female child, or a girl or a boy. So till the first sentence, we'll be getting this one only. Now let's move on to the next sentence. K is sister of D. So from that we will be getting the gender of K, because K is the sister means automatically that person is a female, right? So K is a sister means K is female, and sister of whom? D. As we have told that if they are siblings, then it will be drawing with the single line. Okay, so sister K is a sister of D. This gender till now we don't know. We will continue reading is this one. D, who is father of J. Okay, so that means we need a bit more space. We'll keep it here. Okay. D, so this is actually two sentences. You don't need to confuse here. See, K is the sister of D, and D is the father of J. That is what it means. Okay, K is the sister of D, and D is the father of J. So this is actually two sentences merged into one. So if there are instances like this, you don't need to confuse. Just divide it into two, or separate it into two sentences. K is the sister of D. K is the sister of D. Next sentence goes that D is the father of J. So D is the father of J means D is a male character. So we will be drawing a square there, and then we have to draw a line downwards, right? So here, he is the father of J, and there is nothing else to be notified of J. There is only J given here like this. Okay, there is no information about J, whether J is a male, J is a female. The question ends as such. Okay, now the question is, how is P related to J? I will give one more option here. Maybe my the options which are given may be wrong sometimes. We have option grandmother as well as so I see many people have given the answer option B, grandmother. Now with the new option, do you have a change of mind? The people who have answered B, grandmother, is there anyone who has a change of mind? Okay, so let's recap the question once again. P is the mother of K. P is the mother of K. We have drawn it beautifully. And K is the mother of D. K is the mother of D. And D is the father of J. D is the father of J. Now the question is, how is P related to J? So no sooner if we have B grandmother and E grandson, we will be thinking P, how is P related to J? We will be thinking for P who is J, right? Yeah, if you are thinking for P who is J, it's a quite good answer only. P for P who is J, J's father is D, and father's sister is K. That means D and K are brother and sister. So that means K and D's mother is P. That means K and D has the same mother, which is P. So for P, if you are thinking that if you are thinking in that grandmother's perspective, yes, I have a son, and that son has another son or daughter, so that is my grandson or grandchild. In that way, if you are thinking how is P related to J, you will be rushing up for the answer grandson, which is a wrong answer. That's why you have to listen here carefully. Whenever they ask how is P related to J, you have to read from back. You have to think backwards. Okay, how is J related to P is what you have to think. Okay, how is J related to P is what you have to think. Okay, so for J, who is P? J, who is P? Father's mother, what is it called? Anyone?
Grandmother.
Very good, grandmother, right? So the answer is grandmother. Why I have given another option is not to confuse you, but most of the people, even after drawing this much, doing this much, they will end up in the wrong answer just because of how they perceive this particular statement. How P related to J. So whenever they are asking how P related to J, you have to think from backwards. For J, who is P is what you have to think. So for J, who is P? Grandmother. Is it clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I will take 5 more minutes in order to get a clear picture of blood relation. We will do one more problem. Hope you don't mind. It's 9, I know. Can we proceed?
Of course, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, sir.
The question here is B is sister of D, M is father of D, and is sister of M. How is B related to N? So whoever can do, please do it, and you can post your answer in the chat box. I will also do simultaneously. Okay. So B is, we can start with B is sister of D. B is sister of D. So first one itself, the first sentence itself denotes a female character. B is sister of D. Okay, B is sister of D. B is sister of D. Now M is father of D. Okay, M is father of D. So it will be coming like M is father of D. It's a male character. So we'll be drawing a box and we can name it M. M is father of D. N is sister of M. N is sister of M. So we'll be drawing a direct line like this, and then we will be it N, and N is sister, so it is a female. So we'll be drawing a circle. N is sister of M. Now the question is, how is B related to M? So we'll just read once again. B is sister of D. B and D are siblings, and M is father of D. M is a father of D. N is sister of M, and then M are siblings again. How is B related to N? So the question is for N, who is B? Okay, so let me know the answers in the chat box first. There are niece and there is aunt. Sometimes the answer is coming aunt. There is confusion between niece and aunt. Okay, see, M is sister of D, we have drawn that, and M is father of D, that also we have drawn, and N is sister of M. M and N are brother and sister, that also we have drawn. The question is, how is B related to N? So for N, as I had told in the earlier question, we have to think backwards, right? For N, who is B is the question. For N, who is B? N's brother is M, right? And this brother's children are B and D, right? This M's son, or sorry, son or we don't know whether D is son or daughter, but we are sure that we are sure that B is the daughter, right? So M's this is B and D are M's children, or B and D's father is M, and their father has a sister named N, which we can say that if looking at from B's or D's perspective, N is their aunt. But for N, who is B? Anyone?
Niece.
And
Aunt, niece. Okay. See, if your father's, yes, we will be calling our father's sister as aunt, right? So for that aunt, who will be, yes, if you are a female, whom you will be for that aunt? Any answers?
niece.
Niece.
Very good, niece, right? So our question is for N, who is B? N is here, N's brother is M, and M has, that brother has two children. Definitely he will be married to someone, right? That person is here, their mother is here. We can write the W or something for example. Okay, so their mother is here, and from this couple only this children is coming. That means N's brother is M, and M has two children, namely B and D. So for N, who is B means who is our brother's daughter? Brother's daughter is called, brother's or sister's daughter is called in English? What is brother's daughter
Niece.
called?
Niece.
Niece, right? So the answer is option B, niece. For N, who is B is the question. For N, we can see that N is the sister of M, and M's child is, or M's daughter is B. So for N, it is B is M's daughter, which we can name her as niece. Okay, so the answer is option B, niece. Is it clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, so I think we can end today's session. Hope the session was useful for you all. Hope I will be seeing you all. If you have any doubts so far, whatever we have discussed, you may please ask. Forgot about that. If you have any doubt from whatever we have discussed so far, you may kindly ask. Okay, there is so much of thanks. Thank you. I'm happy that I am able to deliver something to you truthful today. As there are no doubts or clarifications, then I think we can close. The organizers, if you want to share something, you may please. Otherwise, I'm okay to close it. Okay. Thank you all, and have a good night.
Sir, can you please send us these questions?
Yeah, definitely. I will be sharing this entire notes completely. This completed notes to the organizers. They will be sharing it in the group or wherever it is feasible. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, sorry, sir. I actually just have a doubt. Can
Yeah.
I ask? So
Yeah.
in the
Sure.
previous question, the question was how is P related to J? So
Yeah.
you said we have to check it backwards. So who is
Yeah.
P to J? So in this
Yes.
question, we didn't do that. We didn't check it backwards in this question.
Yes.
Like how
We
is
have
B
done.
related to N?
We have done it. I will just share you once again the this one. Good that I didn't close it. Yeah. See here, if you look at the question once again, hope you are able to see the screen.
Yes, sir.
See, the question is, how is B related to N? If you are thinking straight, that is, how is B related to N? Then for B, who is N? B is on this
On.
N, right? So the answer will be
Yeah.
something else, right? So that's why I asked you to think backwards. That means for N, even if it is asked how is B related to N, you have to think how is for N who is B. So for N who is B, niece, right?
Okay, yeah.
Brother's daughter, right? So brother's daughter is called niece. Fine, got it?
Okay.
Clear, right?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So I think that's all for today. Thank you all. We'll meet on the data interpretation class where we'll be discussing some more problems on the mathematical reasoning, and then we will continue with the data interpretation. So that's all for today. Thank you all.
So much.
Thank you, sir.
For vote of thanks, I would like to write Salim.
Hi all. I stand before you with a heart full of gratitude and a mind enriched with knowledge. Thanks to the UGC NET Crash Course organized by MSF EFLU Hyderabad. First and foremost, I extend my deepest thanks to our Honorable Said Muhammad Saad for his great commitment and dedication throughout this program. His expertise, guidance, and passion for teaching have illuminated our academic journey. I would like also to express my sincere appreciation to the entire team MSF EFLU Hyderabad for conducting this invaluable crash course. You have provided us with a platform to enhance our understanding, refine our skills, and ultimately succeed in the UGC NET examination. After all, to my fellow participants, thank you for your cooperation and shared enthusiasm throughout this journey. Together, we have formed a community of learners, and the bonds we have forged will undoubtedly contribute to our future success. Once again, my heartfelt thanks to Said Muhammad Sar, the MSF EFLU Hyderabad team, and all the participants for making this UGC NET online crash course a truly enriching experience. Thank you. Thank you all.